Before we start, I just want to say that the story moves from right to left and from top to bottom. You can see the indications in the pictures from 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4. Right to left, top to bottom, right to left. Angel Densetsu, chapter 54, The Idol Subject. So this is our new volume and we have new characters here, and just like every time with the starting of new volume we get character definition, and the writer writes about Kitano that a boy with the face of demon but with the heart of an angel. With his appearance he became the guardian of Ekaiku High School. Despite a number of unfortunate misunderstandings, he is currently enjoying his school life very much. Next is our new character, Kaburagi Kiyomi, head of the photographic club at a nearby high school. She seeks to capture the theme of evil on the film by pursuing Kitano-kun. She burns with a passion for photographing the highest level of violence. And next is Kurudo. Kurudo Tsukichi, former guardian of Hekaiku, now calls himself number 2, always seen with his 2 younger lackeys. He's all bluff and has nothing to back up his mouth, holds a tragically one-sided love for Ryoko. And next is my favorite, Takehisa Yuzi, whom I call Takeshi, a powerful fighter who has been known for his strength since middle school, challenged Kitano-kun after the end of his suspension period and lost. Since then, he has assumed the role of his little brother, pledging utmost loyalty. Shirataki Ikuno enters Heikaiku High School with her guardian counselor father in order to defeat Kitano-kun. She boasted of being invincible, but after losing a fierce match with Ryoko, she begins to open her heart. Koiso Ryoko, a beautiful female Kobudo martial artist, learning the Koiso school of martial art directly from her father. She's seen through Kitano-kun's appearance and finds he has a pure angelic heart. She's the only person to understand who he really is. And now for our chapter, The Idol Subject. We got Kiyomi, the photographer, on the cover page, and she has Kitano-kun in the shadow with wings on. Oh, are you ready? Here we go. Oh yes, we are ready. Click. Thank you very much. You're welcome. Hmm. Did you take pictures too? Yes. Scenery or people? No. Mostly just violence. So there are some photographers clicking pictures and they meet Kiyomi and they were asking that what type of pictures Kiyomi liked to take. And Kiyomi is telling them that she liked to take pictures of violence. Violence? What? Maybe she said violence or something. But that would be weird too. So Kiyomi is looking around, trying to find something. No one around. I guess that's all for today then. Don't you watch where you walk, huh? You got a death wish, boy? I will take you on. Come on. I will fight you any day of the week. So it's Crudo always fighting with kids. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. What? What do you mean? Who do you think I am, huh? Crudo-san, all he did was brush by you. You don't have to. Shut up! He hit me right on the bruise Hizo gave me. It hurts so bad I could die. Then as a student of the way of martial arts, why don't you compassionate and forgive him? Ah, I'm letting you off this time because I'm merciful. But you better be careful from now on. So Crudo was trying to bully some weak kids and Kiyomi looked and she got interested in him. Those fools are lucky they ran into a respectable student of the martial way. If they don't, they be in for a living hell. I get the feeling no one respectable would have yelled at them in the first place. So they were just walking and one other guy hit Kurudo. Ah! Oh my god! Ah, that hurt! Don't you watch where you walk, huh? Not again. So this time the guy looks kinda tough. Kiyomi is still looking at Kurudo. Hey, you wanna fight or something? You look pretty aggressive. Come on, try me out. Crudo is speechless now. What are you kids talking about? What a silly misunderstanding. I wasn't shouting at you, good heavens no. Those were words of anger directed at myself for being so careless. A martial artist must always be one with his surroundings, taking caution with every action. Such is the short and tragic nature of life. A momentary lapse in concentration will someday prove fatal. Those words came out of frustration at my own lack of maturity. That's all that happened, nothing more. You know how it goes, don't you, right? No, he doesn't. Oh, what the fuck ever. Be careful next time. I will indeed. So when Crudo finds that the guy is tough looking, he completely changed his tone. Instead of fighting mode, he gets in his friendly mode. Oh, that was close. Those four punks should learn not to prowl around in the middle of the day like that. So Crudo's lackeys are looking at him, and now he's giving them an excuse. Well, the true martial artists exist in the place unfitted by the trapping of societies, not dragged into petty conflicts like this. That's all he has to say about his desperate excuse. So while Crudo is talking with his lackeys, Kiyomi stepped in. Huh? What's your problem? If you are only capable of threatening normal people, why posture in the first place? Huh? Fighting is the only way you delinquents assert yourself, isn't it? If you're one of them, why don't you fight and prove it? What? What the fuck are you asking for a fight? You can't attempt to harass me now. If you want a fight, why don't you go find those thugs again? What? All you are really doing is proving dominance over beatable opponents. It's bullying, pure and simple. You don't even have the right to call yourself a punk. Ah! Chill out, Crudo-san. She's just a girl. Fine then, you stupid bitch! I'll show you just how low I can sink. Let's go! So Crudo was trying to hit the girl, and then Takeshi stepped in. Knock it off. Oh! Takeshi kicked Crudo and stopped him. Huh? I've been watching you little display of patheticness for a while. You are disgrace to Hikaiku High. Oh! That affects me and more importantly Kitano-san. Don't you realize that? Takeshi, why you? That's it. Today you get no mercy, Takeshi. We are gonna settle the score we have built up all year once and all. Huh? What score are you talking about? All you did was get your ass kicked every time. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! If you think this is the same old me, you are in for some real pain. The time has come to display the fruits of my Koiso-style Kobujutsu training. So Crudo is now looking all confident about his Koiso-style Kobujutsu training, and that interests Takeshi. Now that sounds fun. Why don't we see what you got to offer now? So Takeshi is getting ready to fight, and Kiyomi is getting ready to take their pictures. Here I come! Prepare to feel the might of Koiso-style Kobujutsu! So Crudo was charging at Takeshi, but Takeshi gave him a nice punch on the face, and then some few more punches on his stomach, then the final hook on his face. Koiso-style Kobujutsu Jutsu. Crudo-san! Crudo didn't even get to start his Koiso-style Kobujutsu technique. He fell down on the ground. Takeshi knocked him out. What, do you want a fight too? No, not us. Not in the slightest. Then get lost and take him with you. Hey, Crudo-san, wake up, wake up. Oh, how sad. So Takeshi beat Crudo and his lackeys, and now this girl Kiyomi is talking with him. Excuse me. What, are you still here? You were supposed to get lost during that fight. Thank you. It's tough being around such stupid people. So Kiyomi wants to talk with Takeshi, but he just left. Not everyone in the world has street smarts. If you get involved with something and get hurt, that's your own fault. So while he was walking away, Kiyomi took one last picture of Takeshi. And now it's in the school. We get some few nice drawings by the writer of school front, then school gate and the school hall. So now this is the club's room. Who's in the dark room? The president. I wonder if he took some more weird photos. So this is Kiyomi's school, and this is her club's room, and she's the president of the photography club. I just don't understand what her deal is. I don't know what her theme's supposed to be, but they always turn out like that. I hope it doesn't turn. She just likes bad boys. No way! Not her of all people. She just like to speak freely when I'm in the dark room. Since when do I like bad boys? Oh, do you take some more pictures to the president? Any good ones? Here. So Kiyomi is showing pictures that she clicked earlier to his club members. The theme is violence. This fits the bill, don't you think? And here's Takeshi kicking Kurudo on the picture. Her club members were surprised. It's pretty good, I think. It took some work to get that one. The first thug I met was pathetic, and when I scolded him, he became enraged and almost hit me. She's talking about Kurudo. You shouldn't go to such dangerous lengths. But the photo was good. The end justified the means. But President, why do you focus on violence so much? It's kinda... Do you understand what it means to know life, Kikuchi-kun? Well, to live life to the fullest. To find a person to live and follow that. Ah, wrong answer. It means knowing death. To know happiness, you must know sadness. To know pleasure, you must know pain. And to know civility, you must know violence. Her team is listening to her like she was giving some big lecture. I think that was a bit over my head. Don't worry, I wasn't entirely expecting you to understand it. Huh? Either way, he got potential. The kind of talent you might never see again. That's Takehisa Yuji. He's 1 year younger than me, so he's a sophomore now. You know him? I went to his middle school. He was a real hellraiser. You couldn't go to that school and not know who he is. Do you suppose we could ask him to let us shoot some pictures? I want more of him. Huh? No, no way, not at all. I know what school he is at. He said something about Hikaiku High. Hikaiku? Then that means... Yeah. Huh? What? What are you talking about? There's something much more violent than Takeshi at Hikaiku, huh? You never heard of him? He's pretty infamous around the whole neighborhood. Hikaiku's Kitano Shichiro. They say he's a devil himself manifested into our world. Devil? And the human weapon, and the last boss, and the god of slaughter, and pillage, and the guardian of hell, and the bloody Suburo, and exploding Goro, and... That's enough, Kikuchi-kun. What's with the Suburo and Goro business? Either way, it means that someone even better than him is at Hikaiku. So while his team was trying to warn him, she get interested in Kitano now. Oh, no, President, you cannot. What are you thinking? You can't do this. He's wrong person to mess with. What am I to do if something terrible happens to you? Whose parents will accept me as a son-in-law? You're not making any sense. So this guy is crying over her. That he wanna marry her. Don't do this. Nobody should ever come into contact with Kitano. He's like the forbidden fruit, the Pandora's box. The more you describe him, the more excited I get. If he's that amazing, I want to see him right away. No, no, no! The guy is literally crying. Settle down a bit. It's not like I'm thinking of going right up to him and taking a picture. I'll take a look from a distance and then make up my mind. Is that all right? But if he's as dangerous as you said, I won't get any closer. I don't want to die either. I have a long-range lens for my camera. If I do choose to take pictures, I'll use that. Don't be worried. So she gave excuse to take pictures of Kitano, that she would take pictures from long distance. So now it's on some random street. Ryoko is walking with Ikuno and her friend. So those guys were totally ragged. I wish they could consider all the work I had to do patching them up. And all father does is punch and kick them, nothing more. You think he at least give them a bit of training? Huh? Whatever, Ryoko. When did you become a delinquent? Huh? Why? I don't think a normal student would leave school empty-handed. Ah! Not that I'm a normal myself. Sorry, I must have left it in the classroom. Go ahead and run back and get it. So Ryoko was talking that how her father beat Kurudo and Ugisu and how she has to patch them up. But then she realized that she forgot her bag at home. So now she's running back. For all her complaints, she seemed pretty cheerful. I wonder what happened. Ryoko had a date last Sunday with Kitano-kun, huh? Apparently it went pretty well. She's been like that ever since. Oh. Are you jealous? Of what? It's hard to tell what she's thinking. I wonder what she thinks of Ryoko and Kitano-kun. So this is what Ryoko's friend thinking in her mind, that Ikuno might be jealous of Ryoko and Kitano. Well, I guess I will leave the giggle monster behind and go home. Oh, okay. Giggle monster. So Ikuno just said that and left from there. They were going home while they saw the photographer Kiyomi on their way. Kiyomi was just standing there waiting for Kitano, and Ikuno and Ryoko's friend passed her. And Kiyomi is thinking, who is she? Why does she have a different uniform? I guess the school that houses the devil must be abnormal by definition. Now then, even though school just got out, I haven't seen him around. Despite what I said in the club room, I have no intention of using the long-range lens. These kinds of things are most powerful when captured right up close. If I get the chance today... So Kiyomi was checking her camera while putting it on her eye. Then she saw eyes in her lens. Huh? Weird. There must be something. So from the lens, she saw two eyes and she was thinking, what is that? And when she removed the camera from her eyes, she saw it's Kitano right in front of her. I'm not sure why Kitano walked up to her, but they both are pretty surprised with each other. Huh? Well, this is the end of our chapter. We'll see what happens in next episode. It seemed pretty interesting that she was trying to look for Kitano and he came right up to her. We'll see what happens in next episode. Until then, sayonara.